Australia's Deputy High Commissioner to Fiji, Mr. Paul Wilson, Associate Secretary of the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Mr. Tim Yiend, Director of Programs and Initiatives of the Pacific Islands Forum Secretariat, Mr. Zarak Khan, senior officials, and of course, our Secretary General, Mr. Henry Puna, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Bolavinaka, and very good morning to all of you. It's my pleasure to join you this morning for this launch of the Pacific e-commerce portal, and it's actually heartening to see you all participate in this event. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 situation has fundamentally altered the world as we know it, changing the way we think, and actually changing the way that we live, including how we actually purchase products that we need. And the shift towards e-commerce underlines the need for businesses to continually innovate to stay competitive. For some services, e-commerce can all but eliminate the tyranny of distance facing our Pacific micro, small, and medium enterprises. For example, today, a good consultant from a remote Pacific Island country can easily connect up to global networking platforms or teleworking platforms, such as Upwork, and compete on par with graphic consultants who reside in megacities such as Sydney and New York. Taking the example of Caroline, a young freelancer from Suva, who is rated 4.85 out of 5 on the Upwork platform. She has already completed about 11 assignments and is charging USD $7 per hour for her remote data entry work. Ladies and gentlemen, the example of Caroline explains very well why e-commerce was identified as a regional priority in the Pacific Aid for Trade Strategy 2020 and 2025, which was endorsed by the Forum Trade Ministers in February 2020. Regional work on e-commerce started in 2017 with diagnostic studies conducted in 11 of our member countries. And these studies eventually culminated in the development of the Pacific Regional e-commerce strategy and the roadmap that was actually endorsed by the Forum Trade Ministers in August 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pacific Regional e-commerce strategy and roadmap actually charts the way forward to boost digital trade. And it does so by recommending 54 regional measures. And when implemented, these regional actions will actually help achieve the level of ambition set out by the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent, both in the thematic area of technology and connectivity and in the area of people-centered development. I'm pleased to note that under the impetus provided by the Forum Trade Ministers' mandate, several projects targeting the strategy's regional measures have already started with agencies such as UN ESCAP and E-Trade Alliance, PACER Plus Implementation Unit, the South Pacific Community, Pacific Trade and Invest, UNCTAD, UNCDF, and the Pacific Islands Forum Secretariat, making concentrated efforts in various policy areas. Ladies and gentlemen, the portal that we are launching today provides detailed information on such efforts. This information will not only benefit the members who may seek support from certain technical agencies, but also provide the foundation to monitor the overall implementation of our regional e-commerce strategy. I've had a chance to look at the portal and appreciate its setting and the wealth of innovative contents. The portal has a real potential to support our public and private sector stakeholders in their online journey, and I therefore encourage all of you to visit the portal and make good use of its resources. And I also understand that it will continue to grow in its content. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, I wish to thank our Secretariat for developing the Pacific e-commerce portal and many of its original contents under the guidance of our Secretary General. And more generally, for effectively coordinating with various partners working under the umbrella of the Pacific e-commerce initiative. I also wish to take this opportunity to congratulate the graduates of the e-commerce disciplines for policymakers course for successfully completing this important e-training. I'm aware that a few of the graduates are actually with us today in this room, and others are actually joining us virtually. And for those of you who wish to also upskill yourselves on the e-commerce policy making, a self-paced course is also available on the portal for you to take advantage from. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey to becoming e-commerce ready may sound like a simple enough process, but after interacting with many policymakers and business owners, I have also grown to recognize that it takes like a lot of small steps in order for you to take and make the changes. Coordinated efforts with all our partners is the only way possible to make this journey a successful one. The portal that we are launching today will make this coordination easier, and I'm therefore very pleased to officiate the launching of a product that will serve our regional cause and now allow our businesses to transform. We are on a different pedestal now, post-COVID, and this is one way that we can take advantage of all the creativity that we've conjured up during COVID. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Vinavalevu.
The Honourable Faiyaz, Sidi Koya, Minister of Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport. Mr. Tim Ind, Associate Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade in Australia. Mr. Paul Wilson, Australia's Judge Affairs and Deputy High Commissioner to Fiji. Distinguished representatives of the Diplomatic Corps, senior trade officials, distinguished representatives from regional and international agencies, my friend Ajay and your CDF colleagues, good to see you. Fellow graduates of the PIF's e-commerce disciplines course, ladies and gentlemen and friends, good morning and a very warm welcome to this important ceremony. I'm delighted to join you all this morning for the launching of the Pacific e-commerce portal and the graduation ceremony of the PIF's e-commerce disciplines course. As you will be aware, and as the Minister has so eloquently set out, digital economies and e-commerce have emerged as key priorities in recent years as a direct consequence of the pandemic. But prior to this, and recognizing our geographical spread in our Pacific region, our Forum Trade Ministers identified e-commerce as one of the 4 priorities of the Pacific Aid for Trade Strategy 2020-2025. It is also now aligned directly to the thematic area on technology and connectivity in the 2050 strategy for the Blue Pacific continent. In endorsing the Pacific Regional E-commerce Strategy and Roadmap in 2021, Forum Trade Ministers welcomed the clear goals and priorities to increase the Pacific Islands' digital readiness. Today marks 1 year since we embarked together on addressing the strategic priorities of the Pacific e-commerce initiatives. So there is much to celebrate about. However, in celebrating, we must be aware that challenges remain also. E-commerce information and data in the Pacific is near absent or scattered. Therefore, in line with the vision of the Regional E-commerce Strategy, we now present to you the Pacific E-commerce Portal, a comprehensive online repository on digital trade to ensure that first, E-commerce information reaches our policymakers and all other stakeholders in helping them make informed decisions. Second, Pacific businesses and entrepreneurs have the toolkits to help them move their operations online. And thirdly, our negotiators have access to high-quality trainings and data to be effective uptakers and implementers of digital trade rules. I welcome you all to explore and exploit the portal as we continue in partnership with the implementing agencies of our regional strategy to improve the information flow to match the needs of all of us. It may be relatively new to most of our Pacific countries. However, e-commerce negotiations have commenced at the bilateral, regional, and international level, and our Pacific is not exempt. Among the contents of our portal, you will find the completed national assessments, the regional e-commerce strategy, and national e-commerce strategies of some of our members. I take this opportunity to congratulate Tonga, Vanuatu, and Samoa for launching their new e-commerce strategies that will accelerate their national and cross-border e-commerce. But I must emphasize that the Secretariat stands ready to continue to assist our members in policy development, monitoring and evaluation, and the establishment of the Pacific E-Commerce Committee that will provide an oversight on regional e-commerce work in the Pacific. Now, please allow me to turn to our graduates today and congratulate you all on the successful conclusion of the PIF's e-commerce disciplines course. Your countries and the wider Pacific community need people like you, policymakers that are equipped with the right skill sets, including in the emerging area of e-commerce. I wish you all the best in your respective professional careers, and PIFS looks forward to hearing news of your progress and your success in future e-commerce and trading negotiations. I am also pleased to announce that the training is now available on a self-paced format right on the portal we are launching today. To conclude, Excellencies, partners, senior trade officials, friends, ladies and gentlemen, strategic partnerships are critical to addressing key policy areas such as e-commerce to ensure our Pacific region fully benefits. The product we are launching today clearly demonstrates that there are areas where we can achieve better results by working together. With this in mind, I wish to convey my gratitude to our development partners, particularly the Government of Australia for its kind financing, and our implementing partners for your contributions directly and indirectly to the elaboration of the Pacific's e-commerce agenda. And we look forward to working together with you to further advance e-commerce in the Pacific region. With those few words, I thank you all, and to our graduates, my sincere congratulations on your successful achievement. Meta Kimata, thank you.
Mbulavinaka, ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to you all. It gives me an immense pleasure and honor on behalf of my fellow colleagues, the 74 graduates from our very own Pacific Island countries that have completed this course to deliver the vote of thanks on this special occasion. First and foremost, I thank our guest and keynote speaker, our Honorable Minister for Commerce, Trade, Tourism and Transport, Secretary General and Associate Secretary for Trade Investment Group, Australia Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and the development partners here in the room, in the region, for the day, for enlightening us with the inspiring key messages. Our heartfelt thanks and appreciation goes to our Pacific Island Forum, and the Pacific e-commerce initiative for organizing this training session for us. To all of you that don't know me, I am Akineta, currently the manager of pricing, policy and planning at the Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission. The role of FCCC is to promote effective competition, encouraging fair trade in markets, protect consumers from restrictive and unfair trade practices. And as a market regulator and consumer protection agency, the cores have broadened the space shared in terms of ensuring that the market has adequate, factual, and timely information to make an informed decision. This is in line with FCCC mission statement and strategic objective. After taking the course, I came to realize the vast coverage and its importance to Fiji and the Pacific region. My colleague would agree with me that COVID-19 had created opportunities that have accelerated the use of digitalization and e-commerce. This is coupled with a change in consumer preference, business trading mechanism, and the perception on e-commerce in general. Therefore, this course helped me to understand the linkages between e-commerce and competition. I really enjoyed discussions with colleagues from diverse backgrounds, our trainers, and the guest speakers, and I warmly recommend the self-paced version of the course to those who did not have the chance to attend in person. Hats off to the trainers and facilitators for the 4 weeks long program. Thank you for the support provided, including the online course material, the chat mode available for queries and questions. To be frank, this is one of the comprehensive course that I have attended, and without the continuous support of our trainers, the country team leaders, and available resources, it will be a challenge. Having said that, I would like to highlight the fact that the self-paced version learning allows me to do just that, and even dialogue with other participants. Last but not the least, I thank my fellow graduates and participants for your cooperation in making this course a successful one, as I look forward in promoting the importance of e-commerce tools at national and the regional space. I must say this, after the tasking on country's presentation, there are more works identified and ultimately gauge the status quo of the region participating in this e-commerce training. I look forward to a continuous collaboration from all relevant agencies and stakeholders. Thank you. Vinaka Vakalevo.